Hey YouTube. Just wanted to show off some of the junk wands I've been making. I've just did a video about my junk sabers, and now we've got junk wands. Next thing you know, I'm going to be making junk sonic screwdrivers. I'm kidding, I don't plan on doing that just yet. Yeah, as the name implies, the junk wands. These are wands I've made using junk I found around the house. All of the tips, or the longer parts here, were made from those turn sticks on blinds. I just recently replaced the blinds in my house and I had a bunch of those sticks left over, so I decided to use them for this. And I'll go down the line. This one I made just after I finished up making junk sabers, so I still had lightsabers on the mind. This one I'm calling just the Steampunk Wand. This part here, it's just painted silver and then dirtied up. This part here, I guess it's kind of hard to tell, but it was painted copper and then also dirtied up. And I got some fake solder here. It's just hardened super glue, and it was hardened with some activator or accelerant. And then wires. This slanted piece here came from a Star Wars The Force Awakens Rey staff from the Blade Builders line. And the handle is PVC pipe wrapped in electrical tape. And these 3 rings down here are buttons. Just wooden buttons. And I tried my best, if the camera will focus, I tried my best to cover up the, come on. Yeah, there we go. I tried my best to cover up the 2 holes down there with some more hardened super glue. But as you can see, they're still kind of there. Yeah, there we go. I'm not too happy with this design, I'll be honest. Stay. But next up we have this one. This one I'm calling the Rose Thorn, because it's got a red accent on the handle there, and also the tip is slightly bent. Kind of looks like a thorn, right? And that was intentional. This slanted piece here is made out of a piece of metal pipe I had from some cheap furniture. And then the handle here, it's all one piece, came from a toy kendama, or a plastic toy kendama. I gave this slanted piece, along with the rest of the handle, a little sand, make it look like it was turned. And then I just dry brushed some light brown paint up here. And then I also dry brushed some red there. Next up is my second favorite. I called this one Beechwood, I think, just because of how light the tip of the wand is. I did the same thing with this slanted piece as I did with that one, just a metal tube from some cheap furniture. This gold piece here, what's that? Yeah, the paint's chipping. This gold piece here is from a bathtub faucet. It was a piece I didn't end up using, so it just lived in my parts bin. And then I picked out the inside there with some silvery green paint. Back here there's a random washer and screw. I don't know why I put it in there, but it was super glued in and now I can't take it off without like ruining the look. And the rounded part of the handle here is from a broken Rick and Morty portal gun toy. So I kept it. And it was a great addition to this wand. Also reminds me of the Harry Potter design. And last, my very favorite, this one. This one I call the SciFi. Sci spelled S-A-I. Because the handle here, with the very small crossguard-like piece, reminds me of a Sci. And the handle itself is kind of metallic. We got chain here, and an obvious tire pressure gauge. I just wanted a pun name. That's why I called it that. But yeah, this is like the darkest tip I have on these. This the crossguard piece here is another piece from the Rick and Morty portal gun. It was another part of the handle, oddly enough. The handle, I believe, is from a marker, some kind of marker. And then the little grips here are zip ties. And yeah, that's a tire pressure gauge with a random piece with a chain I found in my parts bin glued onto the end. But yeah, there we have my junk wands.